Up next, Tom with REMAX Revolution had a chance to sit down with Nick Bailey. Let's see what they were talking about.
Hey everyone, this is Tom Zdanowicz. I'm broker of record here at REMAX Revolution and Wall, and I'm excited to bring to you our Chief Customer Officer here at REMAX, Nick Bailey. Nick's got 25 years of real estate experience from CEO of Century 21, Vice President of Zillow, and now he's leading all of us REMAX brokers and affiliates here worldwide. So thank you, Nick, for coming to us. I appreciate that.
Yeah, great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
You got it. You got it. So Nick, wanted to thank you again for having us at R4 this past 2 weeks ago. Me and Abe had a great time, my other partner, learned some great stuff. It was nice to get back and kind of shake hands with the agents again, meet everyone face to face, get away from the virtual world that we've been in the past year. Pitbull concert was great. Dave Ramsey was amazing. So you guys shared a lot of good stuff. Really wanted to go over some of the stuff that you think might be most impactful for the agents coming up this year.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. It was a huge hit, and it is nice to see that we're moving back to getting to see each other and talk to each other in person, because that's what this business is all about. So there were a couple of crucial announcements, and one that I think is something I have to mention. Inventory, right, is on the minds of everyone, from agents to brokers to analysts. Anyone looking at real estate is thinking about inventory. And I had a good friend, a coach in the industry, and I love his line, I'm stealing it. And inventory is only low when it's not yours. And I think that was an interesting theme that fed through R4. And it came all back around to AI, machine learning, and a company we acquired called First about a year ago. And it's all designed to be a mobile app on your phone that uses hundreds of data points on every homeowner in the US and predicts who is possibly going to list their home in the next 6 to 12 months. And I just don't think that anything could be more important to an agent and where they should be focusing right now, other than manufacturing inventory and using these great technologies to help filter through who they should be talking to. So that's first. Second, healthcare. We announced a brand new healthcare benefits through ABO, because stats, believe it or not, only 2% of agents get healthcare from their brokerage firm. It's a challenge with 1099. And so we've been through this hurdle before, as many have, and we believe we found a really good partner to bring affordable healthcare, great options available that agents have needed, demanded, and as healthcare is on the mind of many more than it probably ever has been in my lifetime, we believe that that's a great solution. And then I'll wrap kind of a third piece, which is kind of fun. We announced G73. And people say, what is this? It sounds like a rocket ship. And no, we're not Elon Musk here, but what we are doing is talking data. And data has been at the forefront of either innovation or suppressed innovation or boogeyman theory, whatever it is on where you sit on the data conversation in the industry. We've been working behind the scenes for a couple of years to put together feeds with over 450 MLSs, plus we acquired a company called Gadberry last year. They're geospatial, location intelligence-based technology that helps power REMAX.com, the agent app. And we combined these to create an amazing data warehouse for our agents and our network. And it's called G73, because data at the core is the tool that powers every next tool in this business. And so we want to reassure the minds of at least our network and our agents, we've got data covered for you moving forward.
Yeah, we just did an R4 recap with our agents today, and we kind of went over the G73, went over the R4 process, everything from soup to nuts, but also the First app, just talking about how data and technology can kind of weigh you down sometimes. You really need to, what we talked about is make it actionable. And nothing really makes it more actionable than the First app, where you're really reaching out to people that are most likely to buy and sell. So we're excited about that. We're trying to make sure technology doesn't slow us up, but just increases our conversion. So I'm glad you mentioned that. But so I did want to talk.
By the way, I've got to mention, that's been the best part. I know there's been a lot of hardship for a lot of folks this year, but put that aside and let's look at the optimism that I am an eternal optimist. And the thing that came out of it is over this past year is the fact that people recognize that the agent's the most important part of the transaction. They sit front and center with their buyers and sellers. Tech is only going to help connect people. and innovation. It's not going to replace anyone. It's not sending agents to the unemployment lines. All it's going to do is the difference between a mediocre producer and a top producer are those that can engage in tech and with their buyers and sellers.
So I'm sure you're aware all around the country too. Here in Jersey Shore, we have about 20% of what the typical inventory should be right now. So we have bidding wars left and right. I don't know what's going to change things here. We're going to have to see increases in rates, some type of serious financial situation for things to change. But where do you see the market going now with the inventory shortage?
Yeah, well, we're on track for 21 to have another incredible year like 20. I believe that as we're going to see some increase on rates, affordability is going to be at the forefront. It is right now of the conversation, but it's going to continue to be in the price ranges, especially for first-time home buyers. Rates on where they're at are just opening doors for so many. The first and second time move-up buyer have really driven the second half of 2020 and are right at the forefront of what's pushing the market right now. And so there's estimated between 14 and 23 million people that have a desire to move.
Yeah, we actually joke about that. When we go to the grocery store and the cashier is starting to talk about flipping homes, it's probably a market turn is coming soon. So it's a good point. But yeah, one thing I wanted to mention about the training, you introduced the Coach's Corner, which I'm pretty excited about. I know you're going live with that probably next week or so. We were just going over with the agents going to be available in REMAX University. I was hoping you could just mention that real quick. Some of the top trainers in the country, like Brian Buffini, Tom Ferry.
Yeah. So excited. I mean, I have a coach. Come on, every great player in athletics, there's a coach. Don't care how great you are in your knowledge. A coach holds you accountable. They get you to think differently. I've had a personal trainer physically because I know if I didn't, I wouldn't have that accountability, for over 15 years. Coaching works. And so we have partnered with the industry's best coaches with Buffini, Jared James, Tom Ferry, Judy Ledore, Verl Workman, John Cheplak. And we're bringing them completely to the real estate industry for people to join and learn. And if you're with REMAX, you get it directly. If you're not with REMAX, we're still going to invite you in, because if we can level up this industry by education, it's going to help every single one of us. And I was just on a call this morning with our internal team, and we had R4 live, and we are looking at bringing possibly this tour live around the country later this summer. So maybe coming to a city near you. But it is going to be a combination of hopefully live and somewhat virtual, because we believe so strongly that these coaches will bring so much value to people that engage, that's how you become one of the 13% that not only survive, but do amazingly well in this business.
Right. So breaking news on our show. Thank you, Nick. We appreciate that.
Yeah, they're flashing lights, breaking news.
So yeah, again, Nick, really appreciate you having us here and being on the show and chatting a little bit about REMAX. The floor is yours. Any parting words you want to add?
I've been in this business for over 25 years, and for every year I've been in the business, the one theme always holds true. This is the best time to be in real estate. I've heard that every single year for 25 years, and there's one reason why: food, clothing, and shelter. It's the three needs that we have as humans, and we're involved in shelter. People always need a place to live. And so whether it's a buyer's market, a seller's market, a shifting market, it doesn't matter. People need home. And the agent is absolutely the number one most important component to make home happen for people. So great time to be in real estate. Just do the right things, get the right education, and you'll be wildly successful in this business.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate the leadership you and Adam have provided for us. So I'm sure we'll see you at next year's R4.
Hope to see you before.